All right, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for today's ride. 30 minutes fast and fun. Speed. If you've never joined us for a live ride, first and foremost, we are encouraging you to find us, join us for a live ride at some point, at some time, and then find a permanent part of your schedule to make, for a live ride, I guess, to make space and make time for a permanent live ride every single week that just becomes a part of your weekly routine. All right. If you've never done fast and fun with us before, it is going to be exactly what it sounds like. It does not mean that all we're doing the entire ride is 120 RPMs. What it does mean is that we will be on the lighter side of things and that we will be working on sprinting and things of that nature. All right, so have fun with it. As I do my best to remind you, do things that make sense, do things that feel right, take breaks when you need to, work harder than I ask you to whenever you want to. All right, my job, help this go by as quickly as possible. Let us officially get started. Resistance 1 is where we want to go to first and foremost. If you are not familiar with resistance 1, this is kind of sort of what it sounds like. Something that you can warm up to, something that you can recover to, something that you do not feel overwhelmed by, but something that you also don't feel underwhelmed by. So relax your shoulders, adjust your resistance accordingly, and join us anywhere between 80 and 95 on your personal RPM to get things started here. All right, 80 to 95 on your personal RPM. This is my thing. This is something that's particular to me for fast and fun until further notice. We will only be making use of 3 resistance levels, although, yes, we do have 4. We do have 4, but we'll only be making use of 3 today. So if you have to kind of combine 2 resistances into each resistance, then do so. If that doesn't make sense to you, then just use the 3 resistance levels that you're given. Before we get started sprinting, I want us to just add resistance while staying in between 80 and 95. I believe that you can work pretty well at resistances 1, 2, and 3 in the 80 to 95 RPM range. That's what my personal opinion. We'll find out how you feel about it. Resistance 2, think about a headwind, think about a parachute, think about carrying someone, anything like that. Let's go. So you're still on a flat surface. There's just something that might be holding you back, pushing or pulling you back from moving forward. So it'll take a little bit more effort to hold on to 80, 95. But again, you can definitely 100% make it happen. We are going with 20 seconds here at the end. Resistance 3, 80 to 95 on your personal RPM. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So now resistance 3, going uphill. This is like the shortest journey through the resistances that I probably have ever invited you on. Here's the beautiful part. We will be returning back to resistance 1 while staying in the same RPM range. 80 to 95. 3, 2, done. Excellent job. All right, so again, drop all the way back down to resistance 1. And now you should feel the difference between resistance 1 and resistance 3, without a doubt. Minimum 80, maximum 95. Catch your breath if you lost it for a moment. Now this is going to be a little bit different. All right, we have 3 different things that we're going to do over the course of about 3 minutes. You have 1 resistance challenge. You have 1 out of your seat position 2 challenge. And then you have 1 sprint challenge as well. With that being said, we will be going to resistance 2 first. All right, so take your time. Remember, take a sip, take a dab if you need it. Get ready to turn your resistance back up to 2. I promise you, We are working on speed this entire time. We're just doing a little different than you might be used to. Resistance 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And I just want you to grind this out. I want you to get super comfortable in your seat. Firing your hamstrings, firing your glutes, but keeping your abs engaged so that you're not rocking and swinging outside your handlebars. Keep everything right in the middle, right in the center. Excuse me, by the way. 40 seconds in position 2 at resistance 2 in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So remember, you always want a little bit of resistance underneath your pedals when you're getting up out of your seat, especially if you're going to be getting out of your seat at a higher speed than the 60s. Why? That resistance is going to keep you under control. It's almost like it almost works as like an emergency brake in a sense. All right, it keeps you from doing too much. Almost there. Saddle resistance 1 in 3, 2, take a seat. Drop your butt, drop your resistance after you've dropped your butt. And it should feel so much easier, so much more accomplishable to get to 80, 95. If you weren't there before, get in there now. For the first time today, we are exploding past 95. Where? Into triple digits. 100, 105, 115, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 10 down. You have 20 more. Hold on to it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. All right, keep your legs moving. We're still right here at resistance 1. We don't want to change that part of what we're doing. We do want to increase our speed just a little bit. So instead of limiting ourselves to 80, 95, we're actually increasing our base RPM to 90, 105. Remember, resistance 1, 90, 105. Let's go. Loving the way you move around me. No more delay. No, you can wait to shut it down. Want to show me how you work it. I can't find no flaws. You have a 90-second 2-part push. All right, 90-second 2-part push. The first part of the push is going to involve you increasing your speed, and then the second part of the push is going to involve you increasing your resistance with that added speed, okay? So remember, be patient, take your time, you're starting soon. 90, 105 is where we are now. 100 to 115 is where we are headed. 5, 3, you have 45 seconds to just increase your speed. I almost touched my resistance. Don't be afraid of the red RPM zone. Don't run away from it, but run towards it. All right, attack it. Get aggressive with it. Some of you may even want to close your eyes here so that you do not see where you are, so you don't see whether or not you fall off from that 100 to 115 mark. Resistance is going up in 8, 6, 4, 2, let's go. 45 seconds left. Staying in between 100 to 115 with new resistance. I just took on a little bit more, why not? Woo! Oh my gosh. And I apologize for all of my, everything going on up here. We're ready to slow down. We're 100% ready for the 60s on our personal RPM. We have not gotten there yet, but yes, we are there now. 3, 2, 1. Oh man. All right, my friends, 60s on your RPM. Let's go. We're not gonna stay here. Okay, that's why we're not yet, that's why we're taking our time getting there, I should say. I remember that this is fast and fun, but we are going to go here for a moment just to rest and relax. Position 2, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, resistance 2 or 3 is simply to help you slow down. I'm not gonna ask you to do anything crazy. I'm not asking for a resistance challenge. I'm asking for you to just slow down, catch your breath, and feel good while you do it. Thirty more seconds out of your seat. Here's the deal, here's the drill. Butt down, go. That's the deal. Here's the drill. We want to get as close to 99 RPMs as we can with the best resistance that we can. Okay, so 99 is probably going to be your step 1, and then adjusting your resistance from there is probably going to be your step 2. Here we go. 3, I'm not giving you any more countdowns after this. 2, 1, let's do it. So again, if you have to get to 99 first, and then adjust your resistance second, that's fine. If you're starting, and you're finding kinda like me, that it's hard to even get, right, that I'm barely at 90. I'm at 90, but I'm barely at 90, and you need a little less resistance, then take it. But the object is to force ourselves to want to go to the 60s. And we actually should want to stay in the 60s once we get there. This could be a little bit of a barrier. This is good practice right here for a little mental barrier. Right, those mental barriers in life that we have to fight, and we have to jump, and we have to climb, and we have to hop over. This is one of those. Keep going. Almost. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Beautiful job, my friends. All right, resistance 3, we should be ready for it. We should also be ready to now stay in the blue RPM zone. So if you're not ready to stay in that blue RPM zone, I don't know, it might be something we gotta start thinking about, talking about. All right, here we go. 55 to 69. 55 to 69. Hopefully you've been working again well enough that you've actually that you actually now want to stay here in the blue RPM zone. Same resistance, same RPM, new position. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go.
Won't you be my number one, number one A, number one, number one A, number one A.
Now I do my best to be pretty particular and specific with my words. I said that we should want to stay in the blue RPM zone. I never said that we would be, right, without leaving it. With that being said, I'm asking for a 10 to 15 RPM increase. That should not take a single person into the yellow RPM zone. Maybe the green. For some of us, we'll still be in the blue. That's okay. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's very short. It's a small burst. You have 8, 6, 4, 2. Good, bring it back. We're gonna do that one more time. All right, one more time. Instead of for 15 seconds though, we have 30 seconds coming up in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll.
Won't you be my number one?
Focus, focus, focus. Just under 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to resistance 2. Some of us got into the green RPM zone. That's excellent, because that's exactly where we are now. Let's go. That's exactly where we are now. Let's go. Woo! That's not like me. Baddie with a body in the lobby. She like nice things. She used to know me then. She like me now. That's funny timing. Eyes been on that prize. I copped that cribbo for that timepiece. I'm trying to see the globe and sell out shows until the flight leaves. They wanna ride my ties, but they ain't even ride or die, please. But I've been short on time and in the prime of my prime Eve. Minimum 70, maximum 79. Make sure you're there. Mix that with that potion just to feel like I'm that guy, yeah. So know the one you talking to, you way outside your line, yeah. Now, when we did our 50s to 60s or 60s to 70s maybe, we did it when we're already standing. The reason why I'm having you seated right now is because we're gonna go from seated to standing, but we're obviously at a faster speed and we're not increasing speed. Let's go. You did this once before and it was somewhere between 80 to 95. It's really early. So now we might just have a little more resistance, but it should feel familiar. It shouldn't feel like you're surprised, or it shouldn't feel new. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a seat. Good job. Stay focused and stay engaged. Just one of the best words that I can give you when it comes to working out, staying engaged. When you become disengaged, you know, it just creates a space for a bunch of, I won't say bad, but non-beneficial things to happen. Round number 2. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Finish it. 5, 4, 3, 2, sit. Great job. Listen, we're getting out of our seat just one final time today, and it's going to start in the 60s. One final time today out of our seat, and it's going to start with us in the 60s. So take a sip, excuse me, another one. Take a sip, take a dab, and then when you're ready, hands come back to your handlebars. I am out of my seat in approximately 10 seconds. We are starting the next song out of our seat. We're not waiting, we're starting it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, everybody. Anywhere between 60 and 75 should be great. Should be a great place for us to get started at. Take your time. When we're working speed and working power, we have to give our bodies a little bit of time to rest and recover. So remember, stay focused, stay engaged. The end is near. Butt down. 3, 2, 1. Take a seat. De ser el primero en hacer las cosas porque no tiene la actitud. No estoy pa' juzgar, tampoco estoy pa' pelear. Ya saben mi puesto y no lo podrán tocar. Minimum 70, maximum 85. Win now. Let's go. Que ya son por ahí las 12, así que los niños para el cuarto, el país no tarda tanto, él solamente tiene que comer y ustedes no pueden ver. Ustedes me aman con plata, después les espalda pirata. Aquí no es juego corbata y un poco de jeva pachana. Tú sabes cómo el veneno me sabe, mi hermana, de eso construyo mi sueño. Nadie me queda 80 to 95. Go. Notice I'm not yelling, not screaming, not shouting. Just want you to feel good and feel successful. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. You have one final challenge today. One final challenge today. Hopefully, good one. Hopefully it's one that makes you really want to go. I really want to go. There's one single thing that we have not yet done. It is something called a race. All right, so with that being said, we're going 2 minutes. The absolute best effort that you can give. Everybody should begin to pick up your personal RPM now while dropping your resistance. There's a reason why I gave you all of that essentially active recovery time in a sense. 2 minutes all the way home, starting in 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Now I could yell, I could scream, I could shout, or I could just let you tap into something that you have not yet tapped into. Some type of reserve of energy, some type of reserve of effort. Almost there, 45 seconds remaining. Hold on to it. It's gonna be so easy here to stop, right? To give in, to give up, to think that, I'm doing this alone, so why should I keep going? That's all the more reason to keep going. Learning how to work independently sometimes. And being the motivation that someone else might need in the world. Just under 15. Hold on to it, hold on to it, hold on to it. We're right there. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done, done, and done. I'm giving all of you a big round of applause for working as hard as you did today. Thank you all so much for your effort, your energy, and your enthusiasm, your hard work. I do hope that you got something out of today's workout, even if it wasn't the most perfect thing for you, maybe not the most perfect music. A couple of distractions there during that ride as well. I don't know who was knocking on my door, but I guess I'll find out. Hopefully they left a note or something of that nature. But anyway, continue to allow your legs to move for just a few more moments, and then we will stretch our hamstrings, our calves, our back, different things of that nature. 3 times, inhale, arms up above your head. Exhale down. 2 more times, inhale up. Exhale down. And then 1 more time, inhale up. Exhale, reach your hands toward the end of the handlebars, butt back over your seats. Make sure your heels are down so that your calves are getting a great stretch. And then switch sides, opposite foot forward. Hips forward, arching your back. Shoulders relaxed, shoulder blades squeezing. And then when you are ready, you'll switch sides, opposite foot forward. And then feel free, again, to take a seat. That is just about all the time that we have. We're within the last 60 seconds. I want to encourage you. I don't have Motosumo on my shirt today, but I do have Motosumo right here to my right. So I want to encourage you to follow us on Instagram. Can't promise that we'll follow you back, but follow us to stay up to date with all news, with all updates, with all information, with all promotions, with all jokes and things like that that we might be putting out there. Also, join the Facebook group page, find an accountability partner, find a workout partner, find someone that you can either motivate or be motivated by. And then last but not least, just enjoy the rest of your weekend, enjoy this month, whatever month you might be taking this workout, taking this ride in. I hope, again, that you got something out of this. I'll see you when I see you. Thank you all again. Bye-bye.